All right, we're back here on another trailer day. We are all definitely feeling the days coming because you know, we definitely all have projects that we need to get to in the next few weeks. So we want to make sure we tie this up. Yesterday, we got some of the HVAC stuff done, and then today's goal is going to be to finish up this entire thing. We're going to be running the ducting because we need to get all of that in before we can put the upper cabinets in, which is definitely a goal for the day. So HVAC system, upper cabinets, on top of the HVAC system going in, and some of the cabinet work around the fridge that will be installed. We got Luke here, and Luke's job of the day is going to be to stain this entire bedroom area. All of the wood is finally in. Luke and Jimmy finished it up in the last few days, so now we just have to stain it, get it all prepped and ready, and
it's gonna be the penthouse.
It's gonna be the penthouse, that's right, it's gonna be the penthouse. All right, back to this HVAC work. In terms of putting the furnace in, one thing I'm gonna do really quickly is I'm actually gonna be clear caulking the seams of the wood, because the seams of the wood are coming from places that I don't want air to get sucked into the actual furnace, because there's gonna be dust and some things that are underneath the cabinets. So I'm gonna caulk the entire furnace box so there's no air penetration, so that the only air coming in is my return air, and then I can kind of control that system a little better. So we're gonna put some caulk in, and then we can put the vents in. All right, the next step on the furnace install is going to be put the outside vent in. So Jimmy is going to be on the outside, putting the vent in and screwing it, and I'm gonna be lining up the furnace from the inside, and hopefully our communication goes well and we get this on the first try. So we didn't get it on the first try, but we wanted to make sure that the gasket was nice and clean so that the caulk edge is going to be perfect, because caulk doesn't really like to stick to dirt and things. I'm just excited that at the end of the day, all of this ductwork's gonna be done. Go up, all the way over, upper cabinets are gonna be in. It's gonna be a thing to see. This is like the most intense moment ever. Jimmy officially has the outside vent in, which means now I can start actually sealing this guy up, screwing him in, and getting all of this locked in place so that we can start officially running our ducting from the furnace. Okay, we just taped off. I got the top seam all taped off. The rest of all the different air gaps are caulked with some clear caulk. So make sure that, you know, there's really no air systems. We only want air going out where we want and in where we want. So, you know, sealing up, making sure you got some tight seals on your ducting is gonna be great, because obviously this is a snowmobiling trailer, gonna be used mostly in the winter. We want the heat to go to where we want and not just to the back of the cabinets. So all of that situated in. Me and Jimmy just tag team getting this pipe through the back of the cabinet, which is our supply line. And then we just got this elbow in, which is gonna eventually go straight up to the ceiling and then tee out. And then that tee is gonna give airflow to the bedroom, and then also all the way to the back of the trailer. So we have a back end supply, a front end supply, and then we also have one coming straight out of the front of the kitchen. So there's going to be tons of perfect airflow. And then we just got to get the return lines in. So right now we're trying to figure out how to go from there to there. So Jimmy's currently holding up the T that's going to be up there. That's going to supply our two supplies that will be received from down there. Think you got it figured it out, Jimmy?
I don't know.
It's the best level of confidence. And Luke over here, look what he just got done.
One of 3 coats.
One of 3 coats. So the stain that you're using is a single stain, 220 grit sand, another stain, a 400 grit sand, and then another stain. If you can't tell, there's a lot of sanding and staining. But I think right now everyone can agree that Luke's doing a killer job. we're getting some brackets made here, which we're moving along with this HVAC system. We got our upper pull in now. We're just having to custom make some of these brackets so that we can make sure it's offset and down the actual edge right. But look who showed up to help out. It's Steve. If you guys don't remember Steve, Steve is one of the brothers who owns the trailer.
Number one.
Yeah, he is the number one. But he's gonna be sanding so we can get a second coat of stain up there. And then upper cabinets. I really, really wanna get this upper cabinets in. And I know Steve does too.
Definitely, we need them.
We just got our next pipe here cut. And this pipe's gonna be going from this location all the way down to the bedroom, which is gonna give supply to the bedroom. And we're gonna hang this thing up. We got the measurements right, we got it cut. Now we just have to get it hung, which is always easier said than done. So, hey Jim, are you ready for this?
Ready.
He's always ready.
Always.
Always ready. Look at that. I mean, it's not 100% finished, but we got our front duct all the way back to the back duct and then down into the actual counter. Now, everything right here is gonna be covered by upper cabinets. That up and down part, that will actually be exposed up along the side through the counter. And then this whole part will be exposed as well. So we use this nice 4-inch spiral ducting because it's rated for the furnace that we're using, 4 inches. Also because it just has a nicer aesthetic look than the square tubing and just the typical stuff we can buy. So we bought 10-foot lengths, ran it all the way through, and I mean, look at that. I think you made a good choice there, Jim.
With what?
With the ducting, the thing we just did.
Quack, quack, duck, duck.
There's a lot of things going on now that the HVAC's done. Luke is just finishing up the second coat of staining here, and we've got Stevie here on the outside. He's doing some rivet work, and me and Jimmy here, we are going to start the job that I've been waiting to start because I'm just excited to see what it looks like, the upper cabinets. So we're gonna start hanging these upper cabinets, and yeah, hopefully it goes smoothly. How many times does it go smooth, Jim?
Normally the last time.
The last time it goes smooth, that's true. The last time is always the best time. Level that sucker.
It's the most work I've seen you do all day, Mike.
Oh, yeah, you know, just making sure you stretch the neck muscles. Jeez, Jim, look at that. That's number one in. We just gotta make sure it's level now, put together, and then we've got a 30-inch, 36, 36, and 30. Cover the entire kitchen.
Oh, wait.
What?
Did we want to do 36, 30, 30, 36?
We want to do 36, 30, 30, 36, or 30, 30, 30, 36, 30, or 60, 30, 30. I'm making up numbers now. I agree with you. We should switch that one out for the 36.
Well, the idea with the 36 is it would kind of come halfway.
Yeah, it would hit the window.
Okay.
So we'll pull it down, we'll put the 36 in, we'll shift that one over, and we'll do 36, 30, 30, 36. And if you don't know what we're talking about the width of the cabinets. Cabinets are up. We've got our 36 and 30 inch, and now we're gonna do another 30 and then a 36, but I'm really happy with these. What do you think, Stevie? Do you think that they look good?
I think they're very functional.
They're functional? I don't know if that's a good way I want someone to describe them. Do you like them or they're functional?
I think they're great for some plates. I love them. Not as finely crafted as everything else in this trailer, but they're good.
Oh, is that because we didn't build it? Because those are actually pre-bought?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I think they look really good. We're gonna go check up on that slab of wood real quick, and then we're gonna get back to putting these uppers in. Something that we did not expect to get to today, but Luke here, he's gonna stain and sand the countertop, but this thing is... Take a look at that countertop right there. It doesn't even come up on camera, the full kind of grain of it. There we go.
That's a piece of wood right there.
That is definitely a piece of wood. And we're pretty much going to use the entire thing. Dude, that is such a nice piece of wood.
I think it's inside, Luke.
It's like a dream come true right here.
I wish you could all smell this wood right now. As Luke is sanding it, it is, I don't know how to describe the smell. It just smells so good. Yep, that smells good. You got it all sanded?
Dude, this is fun, man.
How do you feel about this? Words can't express.
It's a nice piece of wood.
So Luke, you said to me before that you feel like working on this piece of wood, you hit the lottery.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Jimmy. Made it all possible.
Good job, Jim.
Really the man to thank for this one.
I love Luke. It doesn't come up on camera, but inside this grain and stuff, there's actually like...
It's called fiddleback.
Fiddleback it's called? What's it called?
Yeah.
What's it called?
My
Fiddleback.
Fiddleback. So the fiddleback, I don't know if it's gonna come out on camera, but it has this like holographic look inside the wood.
You can like,
Damn!
you can like move your head.
This is a piece of myrtle from the Myrtle Forest in Oregon, apparently.
Dude.
There's nothing of this left.
That's a piece of wood right there.
That is such a freaking nice piece of wood.
Oh, this is the backside.
Can we all just stand here and watch him do this? I will literally forget about Jimmy in the upper cabinets. Okay, come on, Stevie. We gotta go. We gotta go. Come on. All right, it's time to go put these upper cabinets in. I could stare at this piece of wood all day. I have money on that Steve's gonna stand there and watch that piece of wood all day. It is, wow. All right, so we got 3 of the 4 upper cabinets done. We got 1, 2, 3, and then one is gonna be going right here, which will be above the fridge, and then we can case out the entire fridge and make it really finished. Man, I'm happy with these things. They're going in clean, they're hiding the ducting, and most importantly, this guy's happy. Not this guy, not that guy, this guy. So as you can see, our roof kind of has a bit of a curve to it. So our upper cabinets are not perfectly square to the roof. So what we have to do is we put our spacers in back here for just our nailer, and then in the front we had to shim it up 1/4 of an inch to get ourselves level, so that the cabinets are going to be level with the actual trailer, but they're not because of the curve of the roof, so we'll have to trim the front edge when we're done. You guys ready to put this one in now?
Let's do it.
All right, last one, let's do it. Okay, we got the upper cabinets in. We put the fridge in just to see what it looks like. We put the oven in to see what it looks like. It all looks awesome. We're super excited. One last task of the day, and that is this really awesome pipe ladder that Luke put together. He sanded the whole thing down and then clear coated it, so it looks pretty sick, but it's gonna be going right there. And the accent lighting on the ladder. Oh my gosh, Luke.
That looks sweet.
Nice job. Look at that ladder. Woohoo! And with the accent lights on every single rung. Every time that you step into that bed, you're gonna be able to light up your steps and not fall.
No. That's half the fun.
Flip that light, Luke. What? Look at that. Jeez. I like that, Luke. Luke, that was a good idea. And the lights also matched all the way through, so that everything, ooh, one more right there, lights up. So, oh man. This is gonna be one of those really hard things. Countertop time. So that slab of wood that Luke's been sanding and epoxying, still tons of work left on it, but we're gonna be cutting it to install it actually pretty soon. And that slab of wood's like, I think it was like 2,500 bucks or something. It's not a cheap piece of wood, absolutely beautiful. It's got so many cool little quirks to it, but because it's so expensive, what we're gonna do is I'm using this much cheaper cabinet plywood to make a custom kind of jig for all the different oven, sink, HVAC vent going through the corner, all these different little custom cuts I'm gonna be doing out of this plywood so that we have a mock template so we can ensure that when we cut that $2,500 slab, it's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on this piece here to make sure that we get a really good template. Yeah, who wants to watch us cut a $2,600, $2,500 slab? We're gonna draw straws for who actually gets the honors. Time to make this template. Wow, oh, that's the backside? Dude, look at that wood.
Grab that.
What?
Good.
That should be good.
Dude, Luke, you did a good job, man.
Thanks, man. I'm having fun. Alright, watch out.
All right, Jimmy drew the short straw. We got our line. This guy's gearing up, going on a run. He's going on a run quick.
All right. Turn the music off. I'm ready.
Any last words? Any last words? Come on.
Watch this.
Oh, second guessing himself.
I just want to make sure nothing great happened fast.
Dude, look at that. No way. How did we do it first try? Holy crap. We did it. First try on this thing. Oh my gosh. Look at, what? Jim, you, wow. Dude, that cut, even the cut around the back. Look at that cut. Oh man. Yeah, that will slide tight. And then, geez, now we just gotta cut the stove out, cut the sink out, and man. Dude, Luke, when you finish this thing off, how ready are you at this point now that you've seen it?
Ready.
He's speechless. Freaking amazing.
Good, huh? Not bad.
Look at that piece of wood.
Yeah, it's one coat.
That's one coat of 3, right?
3 of the ceiling.
Oh my gosh. Dude, and look at the fiddle back in here.
It's crazy. It's like holographic.
Oh my gosh. Luke, you did a real good job taking care of this piece of wood. Man, like, look at those lines. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't know if this is gonna come up on camera, but it's like holographic. Just see if it happens. I don't think it happens on camera. It kind of happens. You can see the light kind of shifting off of it.
Yeah, I'll mess with it.
Right up here where the light doesn't shine, you can see it right there.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, that's freaking crazy. Jeez, look at that, Jimmy.
Not bad.
Luke,
Not bad at all.
good job, man. That actually looks freaking amazing.
It's all Jimmy. I just make it look pretty.
Wow. Dude, that looks beautiful in that slab. So centered too on this front peak.
My toes gets resin.
Look at that outlet.
She didn't come out too bad.
That was a nice cut right there. Oh, and there's another good cut, Jimmy. Oh look, and there's Jimmy.
Precision, baby. That's all we do.
CRC, baby.
Dude, that looks so good though. If you guys are wondering why Jimmy's so good at doing this, it's because he also built that right there. So he's kind of experienced with wood. Dude, it looks good though, man. Whoop whoop. Dang. All right, so since the outro completely lost all its audio, and I didn't realize it until when I was editing, I don't have an outro for part 7. So there is one episode left for the trailer build series, and then we are actually going to be starting the little bus. If you're not aware, the little bus is the next project on the schedule, and I'm actually already starting it. It's already getting filmed, and we're already going into the first part of production for putting the videos out. So you got this to look forward to in about 2 weeks' time. We're going to be starting the bus series. But when it comes to the trailer, we got the HVAC system in, countertops in, upper cabinets, and we are cruising on that. So part 8's coming out real soon, and then we are going to be wrapping that build up. See you next time.